What's up, guys or girls and everybody? This is the I'm really happy, I'm really proud of myself. So I'll show you really quick. So this is gonna be maybe it's gonna be a second part about the knocking engine. This is the m119. That's the 4.2. I wish I can find the crankshaft from 5 liters, so it would have more power. But this is the engine which I purchased from the guy. This is like less than 100,000 kilometers, but it has a knocking sound. In the beginning, I was thinking it's just the tubes, which are right here. So I bought all of them. Not all of them. This is only just the one side. I replaced them. There's one of them was popped up, and two were like about to pop up. So I replaced them, nothing happened. Then I was thinking, because the noise was coming from the front, I was thinking it's a chain guider fell apart, and I need to replace the guider. But then my friend, he told me it's not a chain. That was over the video. It's interesting when you're trying to do the video of the knocking engine. The sound on the video is completely different. Probably somebody is super smart can tell me why is that. But so the guy told me to find out which cylinder is knocking, you have to remove the spark plug and start the engine. So I started to remove the old spark plugs, and I removed the one spark plug, start the engine, knocks, and I did with all 8 cylinders, and my 5th cylinder was knocking. So if you want to buy this engine, it's going to be like a $2,000. That's the lowest what I was able to find. Well, not a long time ago, it was like $800. There were a lot of them, but not anymore. And because it's 100,000 kilometers, I would like to fix it instead of replacing. So my plan is, and it's going to be, you'll see this in the next videos, I'm assuming, that we're going to remove the crankshaft and try to send this to the machinery shop so they can polish it. Depends on what condition. If I'm super lucky, maybe I can replace the bearings and everything will be fine. But I'm not a lucky guy, so I don't really think that it's gonna happen. But definitely I will make a video when I remove the crankshaft, so you can see. Maybe I'll show you something. It depends maybe how the popular video gonna be. So they're about removing the engine. So a couple advices to you if you decided to do this. So as you see, I have a really low ceiling. I think it's an 8 feet ceiling, and it's really hard when you lift the car on. I lift the car on this ones, like ramps. I lift the car a little bit, and I started to undo the things. It's that was my first time when I'm working on that old Mercedes. I worked on the m272, and it was pretty easy. But this one was a little bit hard because my plan was to leave the AC condenser so I don't have to charge it again, and leave the transmission on the car, because again, a lack of room. And you would be surprised, only 2 bolts broke down. It's a bolt which holding the exhaust pipe to the transmission, and only these 2 bolts broke down. These things for the exhaust manifolds, they're all fine. So now I'll tell you the problems which I had. The number one, I couldn't remove the starter, so we need to remove probably this one. I undid the bolts, but it didn't want to come out, and I don't have a ball joint removal, so I decided, okay, it's gonna hang out over here, see what's gonna happen later. So probably this is the way how to remove the starter. This one I removed from the engine. Yeah, this is the problem number 1. And problem number 2, I tried to, the transmission and engine didn't want to separate for a long time. So here I'm gonna show you. Oh yeah, this one's pretty easy to undo. Just leave it there, don't touch anything, and it's gonna be fine. So couple things that would be really useful for me when I was, if somebody showed this video. So the first of all, amount of the bolts. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 bolts are holding the starter. So it does have a small window over here. I was thinking I need to remove it. No, you don't need to remove. Then I was thinking you need to undo this bolt. That was the last one. You don't need to undo the bolt. So just to make the transmission straight as much as you can with the engine, undo the bolts. It has 2 things like this. On my case, one of them just I removed with the nut, so that's not a lucky guy. But yeah, most of the things, yeah, you can remove this. It's not a big deal. Honestly, not a big deal. Everything is possible. So here, if you're interested, that was on this setting. I think it's on 1 tone. Yeah, you don't really need it, but it was easy to do like this. I was if you don't have a refrigerant, maybe it's better to remove this one, so then you don't have to lift that high. But yeah, I will drive this car away, launch my pressure washer, wash it, and then I'll start disassembling, and I'll probably gonna make this part number 2, but what actually happened with the crankshaft, and is it possible to do this if you're doing this first time. So everybody, good luck with this kind of car, and yeah, consider to subscribe. That's one more time, like, you don't really need too many tools, like a 17, 13, 10, 8, and one, I think, E12, and basically you're done. Like, no need to anything else. Another thing, I didn't know that, but probably if you undo this pipe, it would be better. But again, I was really scared, because this thing is really heavy, and my garage is a regular size garage. It's not I don't have a 10 feet ceiling, and that's how much room I have. What is this, like 1.5 meters? But yeah, I did this. So again, consider to subscribe. Leave the comments if you need to know something. I will definitely tell you. But that's it for now. Bye.